Hello and welcome to American School Textbook Easy Book Number 1. I am David, and I will be your teacher. Today, we will begin with Unit 1, Our Day at School. But before we begin, let's look at these pictures. What do you see here? These are things we do in our day at school. Let's get started. Let's begin with the key words. Look at this picture. What do you see? This girl paints a picture, and this boy reads a book. These are called activities. An activity is something we do with our bodies to learn something. Now, look at these boys. What are they doing? Are they fighting? Are they shouting? No. They honor each other by shaking hands. They show respect to each other. If you show respect to someone or something, you honor it. Now, look at this picture. What is the first thing you see? The first thing I see has bright red, white, and blue colors. That is the American flag. A flag is a piece of cloth that represents a nation. Every nation has its own flag. Now, look at these students. What are they doing? They are looking toward the flag. They face the flag. To face, as a verb, an action word, to face means to turn your face towards something. Right now, these students face the flag, and they say the Pledge of Allegiance. This is something very common in American schools. A pledge means a promise, and allegiance means we will always be supportive of our nation. So, when we say the Pledge of Allegiance, we promise that we will always support our nation, our flag. Now, look at this picture. Physics, literature, mathematics, chemistry. These are all different subjects, something we learn in school with our minds. That is the difference between subject and activity. Activities we do with our bodies, but subjects we learn with our minds. Now, look at these students. Notice they are all in the same room together, so we call them classmates. A classmate is a person in the same class as you are. All of these students are classmates together. What are these classmates doing? Are they fighting? Are they shouting? No, they get along with each other, meaning they have a friendly relationship. They don't fight or shout at each other. No, they have a friendly relationship. They get along. Nice job! Before we explain, let's read the passage together. We go to school each day. At school, we do many different activities. Every morning, we show respect to the flag. We stand up and face the flag. We put our right hand over our heart, and we say the Pledge of Allegiance. We learn many subjects at school. We learn how to read and write. We learn how to solve math problems. We read maps and learn about the world we live in. In art and music classes, we do many fun activities. We study together and play together with our classmates. We eat lunch in the cafeteria. We go to the library to get books. We play ball on the playground. We get along with each other. Now, let's take a closer look at this passage. We go to school each day. First, we go, not I go or you go, but we go. We go where? We go to school. We go to school when? We go to school each day. Not one day or 2 days, but every day. At school, we do many different activities. Remember, an activity, something we do with our bodies. We do activities where? At school. And we do many different activities. Not the same, but different. So, what kind of activities do we do? Every morning, we show respect to the flag. Remember, to show respect, that means to honor someone or something. Here, we show respect, we honor the flag. Remember, a flag, that is a piece of cloth that represents, it means, a nation. This flag is the American flag. So, we show respect, we honor the flag every morning. Not one morning or 2 mornings, but each morning, every morning. How do we show respect? We stand up and face the flag. So we stand up and face. Well, you know the word face, but here face is a verb, an action word. Remember, to face means to turn your face towards something, so you are looking at it. Right now, I am facing you. Now, I am not facing you. You see? So, to show respect, we stand up and face the flag. What else do we do? We put our right hand over our heart. So, we put, this is another verb, another action word, to place on top of something else. We put our right hand, this hand, over our heart. So we go like this. I am putting my right hand over my heart. Now I am putting my left hand over my head. You see? And we say the Pledge of allegiance. So, a pledge, that is a promise. And allegiance means support. So, to say the Pledge of Allegiance means we promise that we will always support America. So, to say it, we stand up, we face the flag, and we say, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. What else do we do at school? We learn many subjects at school. Remember, a subject, something we learn with our minds. That is the difference between activity and subject. Activity is something we do with our bodies, but a subject is something we learn with our minds. Subjects like what? We learn how to read and write. So this would be a subject like literature that would tell us how to read and write. We learn how to solve math problems. This is in mathematics. So a math problem, that would be something like 2 plus 2. Now I will solve this math problem. This is another verb, another action word. To solve a problem means to make it better. So 2 plus 2 equals 4. Now I have solved the math problem. What other subjects do we learn? We read maps and learn about the world we live in. Remember, a map is a picture of a place. We read maps and learn about the world. What kind of world? The world we live in. The world we are part of. This might be in a social studies class. In art and music classes, we do many fun activities. Fun, this is a word, an adjective, a describing word. If something is fun, we like it. We like to do it. It is fun. So not just activities, but fun activities. Look up at this picture. These students in an art class, they do an activity, a fun activity. What else do we do at school? We study together and play together with our classmates. We study. This is another verb, another action word. To study means to learn and to practice what we know. To study. We study together, together as part of a large group. Look at this picture. Look at this boy. Is he alone? No, he is with other students. They are together. We study together and play together with our classmates. Remember, a classmate, a student in the same class as you. Look again at this picture. All these students are in the same class, so we say they are classmates. We eat lunch in the cafeteria. This is a long word, so let's say it slowly. We start with ca, cafe, cafeti, cafeteria, cafeteria. This is a cafeteria. Now, how are cafe and cafeteria different? Well, a cafe is a very small restaurant. You go to a cafe to get drinks, coffee, tea, soda maybe. But a cafeteria is very large, designed for many people. You probably have a cafeteria where you eat lunch with your friends and classmates. What other activities do we do? We go to the library to get books. A library, a place where you can read books. We go to the library. Why? To get books, to take books from the library and read them, to get books. We play ball on the playground. So here, ball just means any game or sport that requires a ball. It could be basketball or baseball. Here, ball means baseball. We play ball where? On the playground, a place or some ground where we can play. A playground. We get along with each other. Remember, to get along, to have a friendly relationship. Look again at these students. Are they shouting at each other? Are they fighting? No. They have a friendly relationship. They get along. All right. Nice job. Now, let's turn to the next page and look at the questions. Question 1. What is the passage mainly about? In other words, what is the main idea? In every passage in English, there is one main idea, the most important idea. All other ideas are details. They are important, but they're not the main idea. So, let's remember what we learned in this unit. We learned about activities at school, like the Pledge of Allegiance, and getting books from the library, reading maps, and studying with our classmates. All of these are daily activities at school. So I think the answer should be A. Now, but what about B and C, the Pledge of Allegiance and the subjects that students learn? It is true, both of these are in the passage. That's true. But they are not the main idea. They are not the most important idea. So the answer should be A, daily activities at school. Question 2. Where do the students eat lunch? Do you remember? Well, let's see. On the playground. No, we play ball on the playground. It's not that. In the library. No, we get books in the library. So the answer must be C, in the cafeteria. Students eat lunch in the cafeteria. Question 3. What does show respect mean? Remember, every morning we show respect to the flag. Does it mean A, protect, B, honor, or C, face? What do you think? Nice job. This is tricky. It is true that we face the flag, but to show respect means to honor someone or something. So the answer is B. In question 4, we must answer the questions. We must write our answers. Our first sentence asks, what do we say in the morning? Well, do you remember? Nice job! The Pledge of Allegiance. Or you could write, we say the Pledge of Allegiance. Our next question asks, what do we do in art and music classes? What should we write here? Very good! In art and music classes, we do many fun activities. And our final question, where do we get books? What do you think? Nicely done. From the library, or we get books from the library. In question 5, we must complete the outline. An outline is a structure, a picture of what we have learned. So what we must do is write the words that are missing. Let's start with our topic, our day at school. So in our day at school, we say the Pledge of Allegiance, we take classes, and we do other activities. Let's start with when we say the Pledge of Allegiance. So when we say the Pledge of Allegiance, we show respect to the flag. How? We stand up, face the... Very good! We face the flag and put our right hand over our heart. Now let's go to take classes. When we take classes, we learn to read, write, and math problems. Remember the math problem, 2 plus 2. So, what word should we write in here? What do you think? Nice job! We learn to read, write, and solve math problems. Remember, to solve a problem means to make it correct. We also learn to read. Nice job! We learn to read maps. And we do fun activities in art and music classes. Finally, in our day at school, we do other activities. We get books from the... That's it! We get books from the library. And we eat in the cafeteria, and we play on the playground. Finally, we must look at the pictures and the phrases to write the correct word. Let's start with number 1. A thing you do at school for an educational experience, or something we do with our bodies. What is this word? Do you know? Nice job! This is an activity. Number 2, to look at or to look in some direction. This is a verb, an action word. What is this verb? Nicely done. This is to face. No, not this face, but to face, to look in some direction. Remember, we stand up and face the flag. Question 3. A student who is in the same class. All these students are this word? What is this word? That's it! This is classmate. All these students are in the same class, so we say they are classmates. Finally, number 4. To have a friendly relationship. This is another verb, another action word. What is this verb? Good job! This is to get along. Remember, these students, they're not fighting or shouting. They have a friendly relationship. They get along. Well, congratulations! We have finished unit number 1. But remember the words and phrases we've learned here today. All things about our day at school. Words like activity, subject, pledge of allegiance, show respect. Good job today, and I'll see you again for unit number 2. Goodbye!